In the years leading up to the 1790s, many factors were building up to the French Revolution. One in particular was the massive food shortages taking place all across France. The winter of 1788 to 1789 was especially brutal, destroying the wheat crop that citizens so depended on for bread. In 1789, the price of bread rose nearly 90%, forcing people to work for subsistence living standards. Meanwhile, the nobility and aristocracy were conspicuously consuming a number of indulgences, which infuriated the poor. On October 5, 1789, the people revolted. Thousands of women headed for King Louis XVI's palace in Versailles to protest the scarcity and inflated price of bread. Armed with weapons, the market women made it clear to the nobility that the famine would no longer be tolerated.
You've hoarded all the bread here in Versailles. Give us some.
Do you expect us to eat gluten-filled loaves? Please, we're Portlanders.
Please don't hurt us.
Hurt you? Not here. Not today. The stars aren't in position.
Stars? What stars?
Just take the bread.
Oh no, Your Majesty. We can't do that. We have to take you, too.
We don't trust you here. We must take you downtown.
Mon Dieu!
You could use your Wi-Fi to contact your allies here.
Sagle bleu! Mon petit chou!
Okay, so now, let's go over. I'll grab the bread. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
By 1792, the French Revolution was in full swing. In an attempt to overthrow the nobility and aristocracy, many revolutionary factions had evolved. One group of particular prominence was the sans-culottes, which translates from French to without breeches. The sans-culottes were one of the most radical factions during the French Revolution. Typically lower class, they made up the majority of the Revolutionary Army during the early years of the Revolution. While the factions continued to heat up, the nobility were living in fear of their own citizens. In 1789, King Louis XVI and his family were forced to leave their palace in Versailles so they could live under surveillance in the Tuileries Palace, located in Paris. On August 10, 1792, the sans-culottes and other volunteer members of the Revolutionary Army marched to the Tuileries Palace. By 10 in the morning, nearly 30,000 French citizens were on their way to capture King Louis.
They are coming for us! We must flee!
Yes, we must flee, but first we must gather the rest of the gluten-free bread. We cannot let them have it.
Sire, Your Majesty has not but 5 minutes to lose. Your only safety is the National Assembly.
Don't have time to waste! We must get out before they destroy the palace!
I just got a text. Tremble, tyrant, the people have risen. Frowny face. Wait, where is 360 from?
Vancouver, sire. That is from the Vancouver area. That's the sans-culottes.
Guess this number. I thought I had outside numbers blocked. Ah, there. I am sure we will be fine. I did not see that many people out there.
Yes. We have enough guards to adequately defend us.
There are not sufficient men in the court to defend the chateau, nor are we sure of them. Time to flee!
We must flee!
Zut Allah! Marie Antoinette's phone. She's been texting the Austrians. Traitor.
Excusez-moi! 1793 and 1794, France was operating under the Reign of Terror. New laws went into effect, intensifying violence and increasing paranoia. Maximilien Robespierre, head of the Committee of Public Safety, believed that the path to virtue was by frightening people into conformity with terror. On July 10, 1794, the law of 22 Prairial was enacted, requiring that all citizens report anyone they suspected of having counter-revolutionary ties. The law also prevented defendants from adequately defending themselves, and they could be executed with lower standards of proof of their guilt. Between 1793 and 1794, an estimated 20,000 to 40,000 French citizens were executed by guillotine. One figure that gained prominence during this time was Jean-Paul Marat, publisher of the radical newspaper titled Friend of the People. In it, he expressed suspicion of those in power and dubbed them enemies of the people. He was also a vigorous defender of the sans-culottes. Fearing reprisal, Marat went into hiding in the Paris sewers, where he almost certainly acquired a debilitating chronic skin disease. Marat's life abruptly came to an end on July 13, 1793, when he died at the hands of Charlotte Corday. The daughter of a poor but aristocratic family, Corday primarily based her ideas on Rousseau and the Girondins. Believing Marat to be a traitor of the sans-culottes and a symbol of the worst of the Jacobin movement, she planned to assassinate him in his home. Much to her surprise, she found him bathing.
Hello, my name is Jean-Paul Marat, and I am a very radical man with some obscure ideas. You see, I've run into some trouble with the police for illegal publication of my works. But the police can't stop me. I will run, and I will win. Oh, and did I mention I don't believe in global warming? The world is not deteriorating, and it is not getting hotter and hotter. It's all a myth, and I don't let it mellow when it's yellow. So I'll continue to drive my SUVs, and I don't compost. Shh. And I'll continue to take 45-minute showers. This skin disease is so debilitating. I must take a shower and soak.
You hear the people singing the songs of angry men. The drum. On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him.
I am in utter disbelief these days. How do people not believe in global warming? Sheesh, and that awful Jean-Paul Marat. Not believing in global warming? Who does he think he is? An hour-long shower? Jean-Paul Marat is unbelievable. He's responsible for the death of the polar bears. And look, he doesn't even use hand towels. He must pay for the unhealthy animals. The dying world is all his fault. I've got to band together and help the rest of the granolas in the world. Reduce! Reuse! Recycle.
The world will not deteriorate, and it's not becoming hotter and hotter.
Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he is found.